Hello and welcome, Taurus, to your September 2023 astrology reading, your horoscope for the month. My name is Jeff Smith. I'm a professional astrologer here with you at Raise Your Vibration TV, and we are going to go over all the energies that are present for you for the month of September. So we're going to talk about a lot of planetary movements. We're going to talk about the new and full moons and how they affect you and what area of their life they may affect you. We're going to talk about quite a bit. So as we begin this month, I want you to focus on, well, your ruler Venus is finally going direct. Hello, duh. I had a brain fart for a minute there. It's going to be going direct. So things are going to be moving forward for you financially. Okay. I will just give you a little hint for September there. As long as we're not going overboard, a little bit at a time goes a long way. So let's go ahead and look at your solar chart for the month. And here we are. You can see all these planets that are retrograde up here, kind of making you feel like a victim. You know what I mean? It's kind of, we're settling into this energy. We still have that Pluto square the nodes and all of that. But the number one thing is that your ruler is going to be moving forward September 3rd. That's Venus, and that is located right now in your fourth house. And it's going to be moving out of that, not until next month. But right now what this is going to be is focus on detail in the home. Okay? So once this starts moving direct, things in home start to be a little bit more harmonious. Good. That's very good. Jupiter is also going retrograde in your first house. It's in your sign. So what I want you to do is kind of reassess your relationships, because right now the sun is in your fifth house. It's in Virgo, and it's going to be moving all the way into Libra in this area towards the end of the month. So you want to really focus on relationships. That's what the sun's asking you to do. And it actually is going to be harmonious in order to do that, but it's back to the drawing board for some of you. So just be aware of that. There is going to be some points where it's back to the drawing board for you, but relationships do start to excel. Okay. Now we're going to have a bigger focus towards that new moon. So let's talk about the new moon. The new moon is going to be taking place in Virgo in your fifth house. So there's going to be a lot of things going on with relationships, getting outside, enjoying things, getting to the details of things. What makes me happy? What makes me feel loved? What doesn't? There could be some frustration with that at the beginning of the month. And I feel as the month progresses for you, it's going to get better. Relationships start to take a turn more for the best instead of the worst. So you can be very grateful to the universe for that. But what it's showing here is that still, how do you feel inside with Jupiter going retrograde? Especially in an earth sign like Taurus. I mean, you want to be careful with your diet. You don't want to overeat. You don't want to overspend. You don't want to overdo. It's actually, Jupiter is slowing down to give you some perspective, just like Pluto is. And it's asking you, how can I make this work? What am I doing that's limiting me from doing the things I want to do? All right. So that's going to be an illumination on your fifth house. Children, love, romance, all of that. A lot of you Tauruses, this new moon is taking place in your fifth house. A lot of you Tauruses may be leaving a relationship and moving into another one, slow and steady though. That's the one thing. You got to be slow and steady about it. But I mean, it's going to be a huge focus on relationships for you at this time. Let's go ahead and take a look at the calendar view, if we could. Where the hell did it go? Maybe? What's going on here? All right, click. There we go. All right, here's the calendar view. This is what I write out every month to get a better understanding of how I can help you traverse these energies. So you can see we're already into this week. Your ruler, Venus, is already direct. It's moving forward. It's in the sign of Taurus. This weekend was probably an epiphany for you, probably laid back, you know what I mean? But then the next day, Jupiter went retrograde. It's in your first house. So this is going to affect the way that you feel. Communications may be off. Don't hold off till communications if you can till at least the end of the month. But, we're slowly going through here. This weekend, Friday, actually looks like things ramp up. Could be some surprises on the weekend, so be open to that. Be open to the universe. On the 11th, the moon makes a conjunction to your ruler. Not a bad time. Not a bad time. You're probably going to be making some money on that weekend. And then it's right back to the grindstone on Tuesday. The moon makes a square to Uranus, so some sudden surprises here with emotions. And it's gearing us up to that new moon in an earth sign, a fellow earth sign. So this is going to be a more harmonious time for you, okay? And it's going to be happening at 9:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 14th. And that's going to be in 21 degrees Virgo. So if you have any placements in 21 degrees Virgo, see how that will affect your chart. The next day, Mercury, the planet of communication, goes direct. The moon enters Libra. We're starting to get into Libra season. So we don't want to go ahead and sign those contracts right away on the 15th. This is kind of like another green light we have to go through of many stoplights that we're stopping at. The moon makes a conjunction to Mars, so be careful about that. The 17th, Venus, your ruler, squares Jupiter. So again, there's a push and pull here. What's going on with what I want in a relationship? It's compromise. Check out the news on the 19th. The sun makes an opposition to Neptune. The wool may be finally pulled from our eyes and understand what's going on here. And then on the 21st, the sun also makes a trine to Pluto, giving us some perspective, maybe some movement forward. Before, on the 23rd, the sun moves into Libra. So now it's a balancing act. We went from an earth energy to an air energy. How's that going to work for you? Clearing out the mental closet will work, because then we have this full moon that's taking place in your 12th house of, it's your mental closet. What can I clean out of my mental closet that no longer serves me? Your ruler is also making a hard aspect to Uranus on the 29th. So this may be a kind of volatile weekend for you, but you got this, Taurus, and then the moon moves into your sign to finish out the month. So you've got this. The thing is that we don't want to try to do everything all at once. That's when things go tits up. That's when things go out of balance. And as, like the sun moved into Libra, it's about focusing on balance and clearing out our clutter. That full moon is happening in 6 degrees Aries, so pay attention to those placements in your chart. But this could be a tough one for you. This could be like, I need to motivate myself. I need to speak to the universe what I need to project out for the next month. And, with that new moon, it's all about being diligent, making plans, sticking to them, and kind of being a little bit more disciplined, because that full moon is a time to release something. What is it that I look at myself that I need to release? Is it a self-esteem issue? More or less it is. So make sure you focus on that this month, Taurus. But a heavy influence on romance. Let's not get that mixed up. Heavy influence on romance. Finding relationships that vibe with you, your vibe tribe, going out and meeting with groups of people. You're going to be noticed. So make your best effort this month for yourself. All right, Taurus, don't forget to watch your horoscope. You're watching that now. Hello. I'm talking about your tarot reading, because I also do a tarot reading for your sign and a horoscope for your sign. You put these two together, you get a pretty good idea of how your month's going to go. So make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. That's all I got for you for this month, Taurus. And I hope you have a great one, and I will see you in October.